Hello everyone, this is Annette. Welcome to my scrapbooking corner. I have the 4 years layout here. I have it planned on my Gypsy. I tried to get it onto my Cricut Craft Room and I saved all my files to a USB drive, but for some reason it's on there, but I can't get my Cricut Craft Room to open it up. So I don't know what's going on there. So at any rate, I'm going to show you what it's going to look like using my Gypsy. I did change it up. These diamond border is actually on the bottom now, and I didn't do the boat and I didn't do the wagon because I have so much more going on. I decided to use some stamps, so I'm going to use that and embellish around those versus the sailboat and the wagon that I was going to use. Otherwise, everything else, I have cut everything you see minus the boat, the sailboat, and the wagon. Alright, and so with that, let's get started. My paper I have used, I forgot to mention that, my paper I used from an old paper pack, KI Memories. I purchased it from a private individual, so I don't know exactly how old it is, but they were all individual sheets. They didn't come in a actual pack like you buy them now. Anyway, and so with that, I'm ready now. Alright, so here we go. I have this paper that came from an old KI company stack, and I have that green border which is cut from where did I get that cut from? I think that's Elegant Edge. I think here. Where I got that from? Yeah, pretty sure it's Elegant Edge. And my photo mats are 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, or sorry, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and 4 by 5 1/2. Yeah. And then I have a border that goes right there. Well, kind of covered it now. Set it to the side. There it is over there on the left. And that is from Elegant Edge as well. And that is cut at, I have the back border too, but the front, but at any rate, it's cut at 1 inch, and then I have them welded together. And then I have that piece there, that diamond piece right there, that is also from Elegant Edge, that's cut at 5 inches. And then I have those circles, which I cut using Georgian Basic Shapes, except for the scallop is cut from Elegant Edge, or I think so. Anyway, that green border piece I have welded together as well. But that scallop is cut at 2 inches, and the medium circle, I can get a hold of it. I didn't want to go. Yeah, that small circle is 3 1/2. The largest circle is 5 inches. Now I'm just adhering everything down. And I have a Polaroid, which is from my first years, that was cut at, I'm trying to grab a hold of just it. It is 3 inches. It's right there, and I'm just sticking a piece of cardstock. And then those I cut just random. They're about a quarter, they're a 1/4 inch wide, and I have, or high, however you want to say that, and then I just randomly cut them different lengths. Well, I can actually tell you, because actually, to be quite honest, I think I did cut them with my Cricut. I have 2, I don't have those as one. So maybe I didn't cut them with my Cricut. But anyway. Just put everything together. And then everything is on the same on the other page. I decided to take out some of my Fisker stamps and stamp. I put Miracle Adore on the Polaroid for the first page, and then Miracle on the Polaroid for the second page. And the diamond shape that you see there, I put pattern card paper behind it. There were some scraps, and then I end up covering most of it up on the first page because of my title being so large. And my title I did cut using my silhouette cameo that I got for Christmas from my husband. It was so sweet and bought me one. I still can't believe it. I have been using it lately. I've been busy with work and everything. In the weekends, we're looking at buying a house, so a second house, and using our first house as rental. So I've been busy looking at houses. So anyway, I'm just going to adhere everything down. And that's all the embellishments that I pretty much used on this page, with the exception that I did decide to go and use my Prima flowers that I bought from Tuesday Morning, and I did add those. And you'll see that in a while. Because I just end up messing with it and figuring out what to do. Within our house hunt, I am looking for houses that are larger than what I have, and make sure that I have a nice size one. I'm doing my photo mats. Which I'm going to have to say, I take that back. Those are not the size I said. The top photo mat is 3.5 by 4. So the bottom mat is going to be 4.25 by 3.75. I did make them a little smaller. So I'm guessing this is the second page. Yes. And everything's the same as the first page, with the exception I have that larger scallop, which is cut at 3.5 inches. And I originally had planned it, which you see from the beginning of my video, putting a wagon and a sailboat, but as you will see, I didn't do that. And now it's stamping Miracle. I just didn't want to leave a plain. It just didn't look good that way, so I decided to stamp them, and I'm glad I did. And I used my tuxedo black ink from Memento. I'm going to adhere. And she can use that for journaling, or she can choose to put a picture inside of there. Whichever she decides, it doesn't matter. And then I'm also going to decide to put a sentiment in the scallop. Because I had a banner and then like a little ticket that I originally was going to cut out. That was also from my first years, as the Polaroids are cut from my first year. Anyway, and I just didn't, it didn't look right. I didn't like it. So, here's where I pull out the sentiment from the love phrases from Fiskars. I purchased those from Tuesday Moment. Those are $17.99 at Joann's, and I bought those for like $4.99 at Tuesday Morning. And that is the ticket and the, you're going to see me playing around with that, the ticket and the banner, but I just, I do end up using the ticket, but I don't use the banner anymore. I do use the ticket, but I kept my pattern there. I am using a stamp that I got from Walmart. It's just like a scallop journaling type stamp. It's got lines in the center. It's quite small. You're not going to get much journaling. Coco, you're tearing up your squeaky. Aww. Okay. Never keeps you quiet. Now I'm just cutting it out. And then I have this green colored star burst type pattern on the first page. It's actually my big circle, and I realized that I need to, no, not starburst shape, sorry. It's the honeycomb type print, and I didn't have any on the second page, so I wanted to bring some of that over onto the second page. So I kind of have the same prints in there. I have that banner along with that scallop circle. With that ticket behind, pattern ticket behind it. But I end up not using that. And I am going to take from, I think it's, what's it called? I think it's called Love Phrases, but I bought it a while ago from Big Lots. Oh, I'd say hearts. Put in the middle. Anyway, and I end up using stamping an actual ticket from that Jeff Center that I bought from Big Lots, and putting that behind the scallop, which I think that is what I'm doing right there. Yeah. And I didn't know how many I was going to need, so I stamped two, which are actually quite a few. I don't think I used it all. I think I only used two. I really like how this layout turned out. It turned out very cute. And now I'm just trying to arrange and figure out what's the best arrangement for everything. to glue my, I have those strips for journaling, but you may not want to journal on the strips, I don't know. But that's what the strips are there for. Just play with it and play with it and play with it. I think eventually I get frustrated, and so I stop this tape and I go and try to figure it out, and then I come back, I think, or I did something else, I don't know. But I know I quit for some reason. And here I got my flowers, and I mess with those, and I do one cluster. I'm still messing with that spot, trying to figure out how to make it work. Not sure what I'm doing there. Oh, I put brads in the middle. That's what I did. And then trying to use these silhouettes I got it from Michael's, and they sell silhouette mats and blades and whatnot. So I was able to buy extra mats and blades, and they have the grab it tool, I think it's called, and it just wasn't working with the flowers. It was kind of ripping it. I really do like that tool. And then I am placing them in 3 different places on the layout. Oh, and I'm showing you there that green pattern that I decided I need in there. I used my notebook punch to punch it. I decided I needed to add that in there, and I think that really made that cluster, that really helped that out. why it's so my video is so full of shadows. I think because I have my light, almost looks like my light is up to the ceiling, facing the ceiling, not where I usually have it. So now I'm making the next cluster. Oh, it looks like I already have the first page done, as far as the flowers. And I believe I am almost done with this layout. Wow, this is like the longest video I've done narrating. And so, I'll have to glue those down. I have to glue my title because I didn't have that cut out when I started it. Maybe that's why I quit the video and then had to come back. Now I realized, oh man, my scallop circle wasn't going to show, so I ended up having to. Let's see, can I move to break this down? Glue down those flowers. And then I think I leave and I come back, and that's where I left and come back. I wasn't going to make you watch me glue those down. And I'll give you a close up, and that completes the video, or this layout, I mean. And so here are closer pictures for you. Sorry. And so when I have another layout done, I'll be back with that. Thanks for watching.